the goals that we're setting. And, really, I think 2022 is a groundwork year where we're going to be essentially setting up for the next 3 to 5 years in this year. So some massive shit is about to happen, honestly, and I can't freaking wait. I've never been so nervous but excited about like life in general. Like I never in my wildest dreams could have imagined what is happening would ever happen. So I am grateful, I am humble, and I'm ready to have a great year. I feel like the universe has been telling me all year that like this is the year. I've been seeing 222 everywhere. Whether I'm literally like driving down somewhere I've driven down a billion times and I look up and the mile marker says 22.2, or I randomly like somebody's phone number, license plate, fucking literally everywhere. It's kind of been insane, and I wasn't ignoring it at all. I've been just kind of working, going through the motions, and now I just get this feeling like deep inside of my gut that this is the year that changes everything. And realistically, it's not, the year that changed everything, because I've been working for what is going on this year for 7 years now. So it's not like it was some overnight thing. It was never, I guess I can't say it was never luck. I've been extremely, extremely, extremely fortunate and lucky, especially this last year or so. I actually used to describe myself as not lucky. I said I have like the worst luck in the world. Obviously, after I won the V Friend, I can't say that anymore. What's up, Blake? So, now I tell myself and others I have the best luck in the world. It's all perspective. Now that I say that I have the best luck in the world, good luck always happens to me. It's weird how like you can literally manifest the truth of what happens, right? Like for instance, a lot of y'all know I picked up a full-time job. The CBD business is semi struggling a little bit, especially after everything that's gone on with the rebrand and everything that's happened. So it's kind of left me a little bit in limbo to be able to do what I'm doing. So yeah, I got a full time job again, just for some more stability, support for my family. Like we're trying really hard. One of our goals for 2022 is to buy some land and build a house. I've already kind of talked to my fiance. I'm like, look, listen. We might we might not be able to build a house this year, but I think we can buy land. And maybe what we can do is build like a tiny home in the meantime and just live humbly. Hell yeah, please buy me an email. I would love you forever. For now, I'm just cold starting dabs all the time. Oh, what's up, Zach? But yeah, so I got a full time job. I've been killing it there, by the way. I'm like number 150 out of over 7,000 employees for the whole company. I'm like my first full pay period. I do the damn thing. So the other day, I work at a mattress store. That's my job. And I sold somebody a $10,000 setup. So in one little transaction that probably took me 20 minutes, I made $1,000. And I really, I was telling my boss, I was like, I want to make it a goal to do that once a week. And he was like, I've only done that like 3 times, right? And I've been here for like 3 years. I was like, oh shit, all right. Like, all right, you got me there a little bit. What is going on with my Twitch? Something's going on with my Twitch. Not letting people in. Dying. See, I don't smoke all day, so then when I come home, I take a big old dab, and it's like the best thing fucking ever. But yeah, so this year is gonna be a crazy year for me. I can already feel it. So far, what I have planned for the year, and I'm barely getting started on what's going on. It's only January 6th. I have no clue what the year holds for me. If you would have asked me to predict my year last year, I would have been completely wrong. I never thought, like, I got given a V friend, right? My net worth went from negative to something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have never predicted that shit would happen, and it would give me, massive amount of new friends and new like-minded people within community that have also changed my life. Like without this community that I met through V Friends, I would have never probably sold a single NFT. I probably wouldn't have a growth season last year, which would mean that I'm not working on what I'm working on now, which is, working with a few of the V Friends fam to buy land, literally, create like a V Friends community space within it, and then also have a shitload of acres growing for our purpose for carbon sequestering. So, you know, it's going to be scary. Like, this is probably the scariest thing I've ever done, right? We are literally most likely going to buy land before I drop version 2 of the project. It only makes me a lot nervous. Like the most nervous, but I have faith in myself. I have faith in the team of people that I have around me, and I have faith in the vision. And that's what it's all about. Like when you have a clear-cut vision, pretty much nobody can tell you anything. Do you grow indoors? So I don't know if a lot of people know this about me, but I actually started with indoor growing. So I started in my friend's shed. We were growing 2 plants in a little tent in the shed in the winter. We had no heating. There was no insulation. So the plants would, like, in the daytime get up to the 90s and at night be in the fucking 30s. It was not good. It was not smart. So much of what we did was wrong. I just wanted to grow weed. My buddy was already doing it, and he wanted to teach me a little bit more because I had been around a few grow rooms in the past and whatnot, but um, he wanted to teach me a little bit more, and he definitely taught me a fucking shit ton. So we started there. My very first plant that I ever transplanted, I snapped at the base. Rookie move. That plant ended up being one of the better of the 2 plants, though. It got more bud on it, more like nice thick compact nugs on it. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was such a nice plant. Um, from there, I dabbled in growing outdoors as well. Had a little setup with a few plants. um, Unfortunately, I think this was like 5 years ago now. Unfortunately, we had like the worst end of season weather you could possibly imagine. They were too premature to harvest them. Um, they needed a few more weeks left, and it literally like rained and misted for 10 days straight. We went from, am I past the statute of limitation? Is it even illegal to grow outside? I don't know. There was a lot of plants, and we'll just say we lost like 95% of them. It was real bad. And then we lost it to mold and bud rot, we tried before the rainstorm was coming in because it was like the outskirts of a hurricane. Before that was happening, we tried to build a tarp system, and the tarp actually crushed like probably 10% of our crop because it just once the rain started pooling up in it and the wind is blowing, we really tried. We were basically fighting an impossible battle that you just can't win. We didn't know that. We just were trying. Um, the little bit that we were able to salvage it wasn't good enough to sell as is, so we were gonna turn it into dabs. It wasn't bag, it didn't have any bag appeal to it. So we were gonna turn it into oil, and my old grow partner, his one of his friends, who's hopefully he's clean now. I really do, because I like the kid, but he was a drug addict and he stole all of it. So literally, like, I'm through 2 grows at this point, and we essentially have nothing. Um, so I split off and did my own thing. My mom, shout out to Ma Dukes, was, nice enough to let me set up a grow room in her in-law apartment, literally. Uh, she obviously made me, keep a legal amount of plants, so I never had more than 12 plants in there. Um, so but, she was always a little bit sketched out, especially, like, because the family didn't really know. Um, so, you come over, and when I'm deep into flower, and I don't care what you do, that shit stinks. It stinks when you're inside the house. Like, it's getting through the little cracks in the floors and walls, and yeah, it was tough. From there, I rented out a space for a little bit. Um, I paid her a lot of fucking money, and I started getting the idea that I was gonna, like, be a cannabis consultant for people and teach them how to build a grow room, because it was so easy. Um, I've said this a billion times, so I'm sorry. Uh, I'm sorry if it's a repeat for the billionth time, but my dad is the head grower of a local nursery, has been since I was like 4 years old. So I've been inside of many a greenhouse. I've been inside of indoor grow rooms that they have set up, and propagation houses and all these different things. So I had an idea of what to do, and I know, like, my dad at the time, we were still talking, so he was giving me a lot of advice on air circulation, and my air circulation was always on point. My temperature was always on point, and I was just using ceramic metal halide and high pressure sodium lamps. So, it's not any of the new technology, because I couldn't afford it at the time. So I got, like, the cheaper technology, and I I had all my air circulation on point. I had all my temperatures on point. I got it to the point where I built a grow room that had 4 rooms, and in the 4 rooms there was 3 plants each. So, you're able to have 12 plants in Massachusetts. So you do 3, 3, 3, and 3. Now, the reason I did this is I wanted to have, um, 3 plants flowering. No, sorry, 6 plants flowering, and then, uh no, that's not how I had it set up. I had rotations, so every 6 weeks, essentially, I was harvesting. I can't remember, exactly. I gotta get my grow journal. What's up, Dave? I gotta get my grow journal from my mom's house. I hope she didn't throw that away. I have literally years worth of notes in there of how I did everything that I did, and had pretty good success with it. Unfortunately, in that spot, it was very small, compact. It wasn't, you know, kept up to what I would have had my standards for cleanliness, like, around the area. When you're growing every little thing, you have to, like, make sure your cleanliness is on point, because you don't wanna get bugs, and I got bugs. I got spider mites. So I stopped growing, I cleared it out, started up again, and I was good for, like, 1 turn, and then the second turn, spider mites. So, you know, around that time, um, the other grow room that I was renting out, I think the the woman who rented it to me kinda did some math in her head and realized that she could be extremely selfish and greedy and make more money off of me, based on what she was seeing. Like, people can talk a lot, but in order when you actually, like, prove them what you're gonna do and are upfront with them about how much money you could allegedly make, um, they see dollar signs and they get greedy as if you wouldn't just hook them up anyways. So she also was trying to argue with me about her electrical bill. Guys, I used to work at a solar place. I literally would have to break down electric bills to know exactly how you're getting charged in the kilowatt, and you can't do that by looking at one singular bill. So I had looked at all of her electric bills, like all of them. I had a firm understanding of what her electric cost before I went in there, and I paid her way more than I was costing her in electric plus rent. So she had literally no cost and was making a bunch of money just to let me use a space in the basement that she didn't use. And because when she tried to get greedy with money with me, I was like, "Listen, right now I'm kind of growing it for people with cancer." Like I was at the time, I was literally growing for I was going to turn it all into oil and give away for cancer patients, and I did for a few. Um, and she's like, "No, you're not. You're gonna sell it all." Blah blah blah. I was like, "No, I'm gonna keep enough to smoke, so I don't have to buy it. I'll probably, give some of my friends some, and I'm turning the rest into oil. Like I'm turning way over half of it into oil." And she flipped out. We got into this big argument. I definitely could have handled it a lot better, honestly, when I look back at it. But both of us just something about when somebody is telling me that I'm fucking them over when I'm literally fucking myself over to make sure that they're good really irked me, and I didn't really know how to deal with it. So we had a big blowout. She literally told me like, "Come get all of your shit tonight, or I'm just gonna throw it out." I'm like, okay. It's like the middle of winter. I have a bunch of full size plants in her basement. Like I I'm at the limit at my mom's house, like what do I do? So like I literally did. I showed up at night and I took all my grow lights. There's literally 9 of them sitting in my closet right there I'm looking at. And I took as many plants as I could salvage, and then I just left everything else. She had a fully finished basement, well, a half finished basement. I built subfloors with proper waterproofing and water protection, and then I did all the framing, all the drywalling, the ceilings. I like leveled out her ceilings on the basement too. Like so much improvement done to that house, and it's all gone just because people want to get selfish. Luckily, shortly after that, the hemp bill was passed, and in my mind, I was like, why don't I just go for hemp? It's the same fucking plant. I can take these growing practices and put it into hemp, and I'm gonna kill it and make a bunch of money with CBD. That's kind of what happened in the beginning. Like we started growing April 2019. The farm bill passed on December 2018. And within 2, maybe 3 months, we were on Fox News. We were on in the Taunton Gazette, which is like our big newspaper in this city. We were in Wicked Local, which is another big news publication around here. We were in the Patriot Ledger, I think maybe. I can't remember. One of those newspapers around the South Shore too. And one other too, and then a slew of random websites picked up the article and like wrote it themselves and all that shit too. So and then locally we're getting all this recognition. That year I actually got young entrepreneur of the year for like all the New England cannabis community, just based off of all the work I did. I went from like somebody not a lot of people knew to somebody that pretty much everybody knew within like 6 months. And I did it by giving work away. Like I shot for this organization Masscan, which is one of my I still have a lot of love for them. I don't know how they feel about me. I love them, but I gave them 3 full days of free filming, and then edited it all and gave it to them for like, so I got I did research into everybody that was speaking. I got their names. I put their names like at the bottom. I had their logo like overlaid. I had it's not like I just like gave it to them as is. I gave them fully able to put out videos. And like they were literally I went to a mass can meeting. I had never been to one before, and they were literally offering me to be on the board, which you're supposed to be there for like, I don't know, a bunch of meetings in a row, and you got to attend certain events and do all this stuff. And they I was honored. I couldn't do it. I didn't have the time for it at all, as much as I would have loved to. I literally could not have done it. And oh shit, my boy Chris just hit me up. I might try to have him come on the show with me. I miss that motherfucker. I think this show is gonna when I'm like having shows like this. I think this is gonna turn into a family reunion for shows that I'm doing on my own. Yeah, it's definitely time to meet Gary V. It's time, man. I think it's overdue, honestly. If I'm being honest, I'm very patient and I'm okay with waiting, and I know I'm gonna wait till at least May, most likely, um, and maybe further. It could be further than that, but just the universe is just testing it. You know what I mean? Like, I've been to both of his offices, one of his offices multiple times. I literally like there was a day that we had a V Friends meetup in New York City, and we were there on a Saturday, and then Sunday, exactly where we had the fucking meetup, Gary V was there giving out free books, talking to everybody, taking pictures. Like literally, if we just planned that on a Sunday instead of a Saturday, we would have all got to meet Gary V. and and a few of them did, so that's cool. Like my homie Todd, he met Gary V. Uh, did Nicole stay? I can't remember. There was a bunch of people that like met him that day though, and it was a fun time. I should probably like give him warning. Like it's my live show, bro. You need to come hop on. But yeah, and then I went to his office. His team wasn't there. Went to his other office. You need an appointment to get up. Tried to sneak in. You really can't get past there. There's a bunch of security and stuff. Um, oh, you got to turn your video on, Chris. It only works if you put your video on. Oh, you're muted.
What's up, dude?
What up?
Not much, man. Bro, we are on this binge of watching The Witcher right now.
Oh, I seen you put up a tweet about The Witcher.
Yeah, man, it's pretty crazy. It's interesting, man. It's kind of got like, some of the characteristics of like Lord of the Rings, but then mixed in with like I don't know, just fairy fucking magic and bullshit.
Bro, I've been watching Yellowstone. So,
Okay.
have you seen that one?
No, man. Her friend Morena was actually just telling us about it the other day. She was saying it was really chill and wasn't like cheesy or nothing, but like super cool at the same time. And I was like, hell yeah, because it's like right by our hometown area, man.
Yeah, it's pretty realistic, I think.
Dude, that's awesome, man. I
Yeah,
turned
bro.
down the food.
I had a guest. My guest couldn't make it tonight, so I was doing a solo show, and then I'm like, if this motherfucker hits me back, I'm gonna invite him on the show.
Well, that's awesome, man. Yeah, what do you guys got going on tonight?
Shit, we were just talking about growing weed.
Oh yeah,
Which
man.
actually, he was Chris, that dank mf'er was a big part of that. Like we were literally painting a house that was for a grow room, and we were talking about growing and all this shit and like plans that we wanted to do. And then like I had an opportunity to move back to Massachusetts and be closer to my son, and I had to take it. But like I took
Yeah,
so much of that shit with me that we talked about, bro.
that's so awesome, man. Dude, you've really actually generated something super beautiful, dude. It's like sorry, that mic or the cameras everywhere, bro. We just bought a house too, man. So this is insane. But
Oh shit,
uh
congrats, yo.
Yeah, man. Thanks. And it's just I don't know, just watching you grow. Everything that you've been doing is just so fantastic. You've definitely taken it to a whole new level. These years that have passed, I've definitely done a few other things and got out of the marijuana game. I'm still trying to get super involved in the crypto. I mean, this year has just been super phenomenal for what can happen in the spaces. So definitely thankful for that. Looking forward to the future as well. But man, I'm really proud of what you've done with all the
Thank you, bro.
yeah, man, that stuff has been so awesome, and I definitely haven't been involved in the grow for a long time, especially since moving around. I went all over the place trying to gather licenses and stuff for insurance claims and whatnot. Um, but yeah, man, I think one of the things that got for sure was just blowing so many transformers with all the electrical that it was needed, out in Colorado. But yeah, man, it's been a good time.
Man, I've never done I did blow a few of my mom's, like, fuses when I was growing at her house, but I've never done that, like, I think I've always been very, like, weary of my energy consumption, and I've also never done anything wild, like, I've really only grown, like, 12 plants inside, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, I know some motherfuckers will be fucking doing some wild shit with hundreds of plants.
yeah, we definitely had hundreds going, man, and it was a good time, man. Just I didn't really realize it either because with the company that we had gotten involved with, and just looking through the property that we had. He said it was set up for like 200 amps or something like that. But I think it was actually half of that. So I think, um, and I think it was set up, but it split like 100 between the house and the garage, and then the actual transformer that's on the ground was only set up for like I don't even know, like 40 amps or something like that. So it was like super stupid. We didn't even realize what the actual transformer would do. But yeah, man. And then once I moved around and kind of tried to get some things going, ended up in Texas and then back out here to New Mexico. It's been a wild ride for sure, but doing good, man, with everything else. So
Fuck yeah. That's
yeah.
always good to hear, man. I feel like all the homies are doing great right now. Like I just had Spencer on the show a couple weeks ago, and it was so nice to fucking hear from him too, dude. And I love hearing that y'all had you bought a fucking house, bro. Like that's so fucking major, dude. That's so dope.
It's crazy, man. Check this shit. I know my camera's flipped, but I'm gonna show you this
I,
outside.
actually, I was gonna tell you in a second when I had a chance, but your camera actually froze.
Yours did too.
Oh, so it's probably yours. Like you got to refresh your screen.
Okay, let me see. I don't know how to flip this thing around. Is there a way to
Yeah.
flip the camera?
Yeah, if you go to that little like gear symbol, cam/mic, you can change your front from front to back on mobile.
Oh,
Yo,
okay.
what's up, doppelganger? I'm sipping on some. It's basically like a margarita. It's the Terramana tequila, the rocks tequila, and then some organic agave and some lime juice, and then I put some water in it too to water it down a little bit. I'm a pussy, but it makes it taste it like blends it all together better.
That's
And I
awesome. I might have to get me a little drink going there.
right. Yeah, if you hit you're on a browser, so if you just hit the refresh button on your browser, it'll fix it. It'll kick
Okay,
you
can you
out for
see
a
that?
second, but it'll be good.
Can you
Yeah.
see all those lights out there, bro?
Nah, your camera's frozen on your face. I'll show you what it looks like. Hold on. I think it'll
Oh, I
show.
see it.
Oh, never mind. It's just gonna put me in the Twilight
Oh
Zone.
yeah, dude. Damn.
Yeah, so you gotta refresh. Yeah, it's good, Ben. I've been sipping on this shit. It's one of those things where I only need one drink and I'm very good. And like once a week or so I'll have this shit. I used to swear I'd never drink tequila and now it's like my main thing. I don't know, I like whiskey too. Tequila and whiskey. I'm not a huge drinker, but if I'm drinking, that's what I'm drinking. I like beer too, but it makes me bloated. It makes me so bloated.
yet?
You struggling over there, Chris?
Yeah, man. Is it still frozen or what?
Yeah.
Oh, son of a bitch. I'm not trying to stay out there for too long either, man. It's getting cold out in this motherfucker.
I bet. Yeah, you just gotta hit refresh on your browser, bro. It'll refresh your thing.
Oh, okay. Let me see here. How do I
Oh wait, actually it is refreshed. It's I see you moving now.
oh shit, okay, that's my face again. God damn it.
Yeah, it worked when you like flipped it back. There we go. Oh yeah, I see all the lights.
So that's like the whole city of Albuquerque, bro. We're out here in Rio Rancho, man. So like I can see like the whole damn city. It's so crazy, dude. Where we just came from, man. We just came from like a little 2 bedroom fucking trailer, right in the slums, bro. Like just like right out in that area, super far. I'm trying to point at it, but yeah, man. It's like all the homeless were there kicking it, dude. People was like shooting up meth and all sorts of crazy stuff like on the daily, bro. And then now, man, it's like we're out here in Rio Rancho, dude. We got like a 5 bedroom home. I got an office and all sorts of crazy shit happened. It was a pretty wild year for sure, dude. I got like 3 kids now. Next week we got the first daughter being born, so that's nuts.
Damn, it's been a grip since we talked, bro.
Right, man, dude. I think I might have told you about our other one, Xander. He's here on the floor, bro.
If you're back inside, your shit froze again.
Damn it. Let me see. I'm gonna try to refresh the browser. I don't know how the fuck to do that.
If you like hit where you type in the address and then just hit enter, it'll refresh it.
Oh, okay. See, and I got in through Twitter, so it doesn't let me do like a re. Oh, here's a.
He's like, here's a refresh. Yeah, man. Yeah, beer doesn't give me headaches, but it does make my stomach hurt the next day, usually. There he is.
All right, man. Yeah, so here's Xander, bro.
Oh, little baby face.
That's awesome, man. He's got like fucking curly hair, dude. I don't even know
How
where he
old is
got
he
that shit
now?
from. He's gonna be actually he just turned 11 months, man. And his sister's gonna be born this week coming up next Friday. And dude, it's just like they're
Yeah,
the Irish twins, man.
dude, that's crazy because my daughter's birthday is on January 13th, and there's a chance that your girl could have the baby that day.
Dude, it's gonna be the 14th.
It might, that's the guest date, like it's not unless she's getting like induced or something, but like,
Yeah, exactly. C-section for sure.
oh, it's a scheduled C-section.
Yeah,
Man,
so
tell her to schedule that a day before. Come on.
I know we had already just moved the date from the 12th to the 14th.
uh,
I know, man. Damn, if I would have known, bro, I would have been like same day.
right?
That would have been awesome, man. How's your daughter doing?
She's great, dude. It's so crazy watching her grow up. Like, it's so different than with Owen because, like, not only being there every other weekend and shit. Like, I miss so much. It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, it's just big gaps,
Yeah,
and I see everything with her. It's crazy.
that's so cool, man. That's a blessing for sure. I'm the same way with Marcel, man. You don't get to catch all the stages. He's just moved to Austin, Texas, man. So it's
Mm,
definitely a big change. He was living in Mexico for like 2 years and finally came out to do a semester of school with me. And yeah, it was definitely a challenge just trying to like get that all wrapped up for the first semester that I had with them ever. For school, I was just like, man, having to drop them off, pick them up, and understand what they're teaching in school nowadays. I was like, whoa, it's like a total change, from having them over the summers all the time and, being able to see them when I can, through FaceTimes and things like that. So,
yeah, and like the attitude that comes with that type of shit. Because like I know, like when I was a kid and I had a lot of instability, and I had a like punk ass attitude because of it. And like
yeah,
sometimes that can happen. Like even my son sometimes has like little things where I'm like, "You trying to test me, bro? You trying to test me?"
exactly. Exactly, man. That's exactly how I was too, man. I came doing the 2 week thing with my dad and having every other week with my mom, and it was just real rough growing up, man. But
Mm.
yeah, it's I don't know. They say that that kind of folks are people that turn into presidents of the United States, and look at us now. So I don't know. I still love both sides of the family, so I just hope that he is able to enjoy and realize that he's got a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gotta be grateful for what he does have. That's what's it's hard though to like I don't know, man. It's so hard, especially like moving back and forth and shit. Like that's so tough on a kid, man. Like I
Mhm.
yeah. Thank you, Sarah. Yeah, I'm streaming on Instagram too, Chris. That's why I'm like
Oh
talking to
shit,
myself over here. But like we're not on there. Trying to feed people into my Twitch from Instagram, you know what I'm saying? Like
that's cool.
we got to get the Twitch going. I got affiliate last week, so fucking just grinding out on this, trying to get some subscribers. So if you're watching on Twitch, make sure you subscribe. Love you guys for it. And I think bro, I was just saying before you got on, like this year, I feel like is gonna be like the culmination of everything I've been working on for like 7 years now. Like ever since I met Courtney, dude, like it just changed everything. Like I had like a direction and like somebody that could a lot of the times pull me like a little bit the way I should go, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
somebody that's way more grounded than me. Cause like me and you, we're fucking dreamer ass people. Like we'll just talk to each other about like things that we'll never do, but like we wish we could do and we dream of. And when I do that with her, she's just like, "Oh my god, Adam."
Exactly, man. You got to have that voice of reason. That's why I like feel so blessed. Daniela, you haven't had a chance to meet her yet, because I remember when you had moved some time ago, man. She's just been probably about like what 4 or 5 years since you moved away.
Yeah,
So
2016.
yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, shit, dude. Time is flying, and it's the exact same thing. Just the mentality is there to get that focus and to be able to let us, I guess, not leave the nest like a bird, but at least spread the wing and the huge super leap off the dream cliff, and I definitely know what you're talking about, and it's been nice. That's why I think for me, just having those huge dreams even since back then, and having the opportunity to finally invest um, some sort of money, this year into cryptocurrencies really has been nice, and I know that not everybody can do it, and not even a huge percentage of the world understands or is even involved in it. But man, it's just like I don't know. It's going to be the new wave and a huge movement. There's always, a big blast off, and I guess the wave is just, kind of the best way to express it because it's just got its ups and downs, and then but then a big wave, comes in, and it's just one after another. But speaking of man, I'm sure you talk about it, on here and things like that. But how is that Terra Apothecary going?
Dude, it's going great. Like I was just actually yeah, I was just talking about that before you hopped on about how like where I'm working with think 4 other people in the V Friends community to buy some land in Virginia and
Nice.
like 200 acres type of land. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, bro. And I want like 100 acres for the Terra Apothecary project. So I'm trying to 100x what we did, for the first couple of years, which
That's
is
awesome.
kind of the trend, right? 2019 we grew on 1/10 of an acre. 2020 and 2021 we grew on an acre, so we 10x'd it. Now we just got 100x that shit. Like let's just go for it.
Dude, hell yeah, man. Exactly. Dude, that's so awesome. I wish I could do something like that, man, just to like buy out like all my family in Wyoming, dude. We got pretty much that same amount of land, like 140 acres out there, and shit, it's just a dream that I've never been able to touch. My dad, he's the only anything with the land, and he only has like a share of like 4 acres out of the whole 140. So but nobody goes out there, it's just like always been me and him pretty much the whole time I've been, growing up, just going out there shooting prairie dogs and shit. But, if I could have put that into use in a state that actually was legalized, man, that would have been the shit.
Yeah, bro. It's it's gonna be challenging, but because like obviously I've never even like seen that amount of land. You know what I mean? Like it's something somebody can only dream of having, and I'm gonna be managing it and owning it. It's fucking weird, and it's probably not gonna be the first big plot of land. I mean, the last big plot of land that I get either, because I'm really trying to expand this shit. Like I wanna go to Puerto Rico. Like that's one of my next spots I really want to go to.
Yeah.
Um, and I gotta find a family member that would be willing to move to Puerto Rico, so that way all of the taxes can go through them. Because there's no taxes down there.
No
So
way.
yeah, bro, like there's no capital gains taxes or
Dude,
anything
that's
like
so
that.
awesome. So
But
like
you
even
have
for like businesses and whatnot or what?
Yeah, but you have to have residency in Puerto Rico, and it's fucking kind of hard. Like you have to like be there for like 200 days a year. Well, he popped off again. There he is.
So is that even for like businesses and all that? Like no taxes for the businesses and
Yeah, but you have to have residency on Puerto Rico, and it's like 200 plus days a year you have to spend there, and so it's basically like you legitimately have to move there.
dang, that'd be cool.
It would be fire, but yeah, maybe I don't know. Like maybe if I could buy 1,000 acres and give like 10 acres to my son's mom and her fiance, and be like, your fiance can come work for me now and come move to Puerto Rico with us. Like, let's fucking go, because I can't move without Owen. But
Right.
um, yeah, I think I would want to take like everybody that would be willing to go, like everybody in my family that would want to move if I did that. But then it's like you're in Hurricane Central down there.
That is for sure, man. That is the one reason why I was like really willing to buy a house in New Mexico. It was doing insurance claims right now and seeing what's been, really doing, mad weather all across the United States has just been, I don't know. It's crazy to put it into perspective because man, I work all sorts of claims. I've done some even out in Massachusetts, and I'm doing it, just digitally through the computer. I'm an inside adjuster, so I get to see what's going on all across the map. But it's just like it's crazy, man. What's going on out there?
Damn, too bad they didn't fly you out here for the Massachusetts ones.
Right, for sure. I probably have an option. They actually they called me the other day to do something here, actually in New Mexico, for some field work, and I was like, well, how's that going to affect me, with what I'm already doing on the inside? And they go, oh shit, you're still deployed? And I was like, you guys are my bosses. Yeah, man, you guys pay me every week. So, but they were like, oh yeah, well, if you're still deployed, man, you can't go nowhere. So I was like, well,
Oh
all right,
man.
sweet. Yeah, dude, it's pretty awesome, man. But dude, I'm really glad and thankful. Dude, I'm sorry I look like a fucking scrub dude. Like I said, I'm working from home, so I really haven't been doing anything. I got a bet with Chris Gardner right now. We're growing our hair out for like a whole year. My hair was pretty much as long as yours, man. And dude, I just ended up cutting it. I was thinking I was gonna be doing a lot more of the field work and shit, and then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna end up, just growing it out again and see what I can do and be reckless and wild. I'm sure my neighbors are already like, "What the fuck?" I met one of them the other day across the street, Mr. Jacob, and he was walking his dogs, and he's just like, "Oh, hey, so you're the new neighbor?" And I was just like in like some sweats and like all fucked up, looking like I am now, and he's just like, "Interesting," and I was like, "Yep,
Hey, hey.
We're like probably one of the youngest couples on this neighborhood, dude. It's so crazy. It really is. It's nuts.
It makes sense. I mean, you're what? You're 31 too, right? Oh, it dropped off again. He's got that New Mexico service. Yeah, I was saying though, you're 31, right?
32, bro. Yeah,
Yeah. I'm about to be 32 in 2 months.
dude, that's so awesome, man. I remember when Courtney hit me up to go and do a surprise over there, and I really would have done it, man. Just fucking circumstances. Now this year, who knows? A couple months, who knows, man?
I know. I like last year it was still super COVID lockdowny, and like this year it's starting to be a little bit more open, and I'm like, well, not really though, because they're like trying to restrict people who don't have vaccines from flying and shit now, which I'm
Dang.
super big worried about because I'm flying out to Minnesota in May for VCon.
Okay.
So I'm like, damn, am I gonna have to drive there?
That's gonna be like a super huge music festival too, isn't it?
Yeah, VCon is like he's got a bunch of musical artists and he hasn't really even announced like the big ones yet. You know, he's only announced like the undercard and he announced like 25% of the speakers and it was still kind of crazy. Like he had himself, Logan Paul, um man, he had a whole fucking gang. I can't even think of all the speakers right now.
Yeah, that's cool though. That's really cool. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. To be honest, my neck started fucking hurting because this camera's doing its crazy shit. I can't
Oh yeah, Mila
control it.
Kunis is gonna be there.
Oh,
Kevin
what,
Smith.
dude? Kevin
Uh
Smith, bro. That'd be
yeah,
so.
bro. The people behind Blue Cat, Sup Ducks, the
Dude, it's
dude
crazy.
behind Creature World, Banks from Phase. So like, this is gonna be fucking. This thing is so stacked, dude. So stacked with speakers, and that's
That's
like
all
not even. Beeple's gonna be there. And
shit.
this is like Charlie D'Amelio, like the girl from TikTok, like all these fucking people, dude. Deepak Chopra. it's it goes so hard.
That's crazy, man. Speaking of, man, I just can't believe what he's done in like, yeah, is it 3 months or 6 months? I think it was just 90 days, right? He did like um,
100 million.
like, yeah, bro. What the hell? That's so crazy.
Well, now it's been a lot longer. It May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. This month will be 8 months. So just think about how much he's probably done. 250,000 to like 300 million. Come on, son.
That's nuts, dude. I don't know if I was watching the right thing, like talking about how much he made in such a short time, and then when I'm looking at it, are his NFTs, because I haven't really gotten involved, or looked at all, but are they just kind of like doodle photos or what? Because that's kind of what I thought I saw was just a bunch of doodle photos, and I was like, they're selling like crazy. Oh, nice.
Have you seen that?
No,
That's a V frame.
damn, that's crazy, man.
And that's literally exactly how it's drawn. So it's yeah, they are all kind of doodles, but he has a great point. He's like, so what? Mickey Mouse started as doodles.
Yeah,
Like
that's right.
he's trying to have like the next Disney, and I really believe he's gonna do it, dude. Like if anybody's gonna do it, it's fucking Gary V.
That's awesome, man. Hey, he's
Nope.
been pulling in that funding. You know what I mean? Shit, he could pretty much do whatever now.
Yeah, I mean, his net worth was like 150 million or something like that in the beginning of last year. I bet you it's a lot higher than that now
It's craziness.
because he's invested. He just opened the first NFT restaurant where like you can't get in the restaurant unless you have the NFT membership.
Oh shit, that's pretty dope. And so, and he's out of New York, right?
Hmm.
Dang, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
New Jersey, but yeah, his offices are in New York.
Okay, that's what's up, dude. I'm super excited for the metaverses. Speaking of offices, man, just because, dude, that's gonna eliminate a lot of like use for non-renewable resources and resources in general, dude. You'd be able to go and have a meeting in the universe or metaverse and just be chilling there without having to construct a new building. And I think that's super powerful, man, for sure.
Yeah, and then when we construct the new buildings, we can use hemp instead of concrete.
Dude, that'd be so dope.
Right.
Yeah. I saw that thing that you had posted today. I knew the information. We were actually mandatorily made to grow hemp back in the day. So I wish they would still do something like that. So I mean, even if it's just like the hemp plant. I mean, people don't got to get messed up, but they can at least, have a good time growing and producing good products to the world.
Yeah, that's like the beauty of my project is like I'm not even growing it for CBD anymore. I'm just growing it to fix the environment. And so like and build textiles from it. So nobody can say shit because I'm not trying to get anybody I'm not trying to go into anybody's body. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
All of my shit is like I'm fixing the environment, I'm building soil, and I'm building shit with the textiles that I can build from hemp. And it's gonna be different, man, because like cannabis and even growing for CBD, you get stigmatized a lot. And like, yeah, we're using hemp, but we're kind of like not just calling ourselves a hemp company. You know what I
yeah,
mean? We're an environmental research company for carbon sequestration and phytoremediation and using greener materials to build. And our main plant just happens to be hemp.
that's so dope, dude. It's the way, man. It's the future. It should never have left our communities, and I'm glad you're bringing it back and doing something about it for sure, man. I think that is definitely the niches that are going to be coming to our younger generations. Trying to
Oh
help
yeah.
them better the planet. So it's a good deal, dude. It's awesome.
I can't wait till there's like acreage of hemp growing and my daughter can walk through it, dude. Like this is your future, kid. Like I don't know, bro. I really just feel like the empire is built and now it's time for the takeover. And it's the takeover in a good way. Like I'm not trying to take over and be evil. I'm just so sick of how bad we're destroying the earth. And
Sir.
it's and it's like I have a solution to fix it. So I'm going hard on the fucking paint. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm fucking going hard on paint, bro.
Dude, that is sick, man. Get it, bro. Eat that shit up, man. I love that, dude. That's what it was all about, bro. That's the big dreams, and I'm really, again, man, just so proud and excited for what you've been doing out there, dude. I've
I'm
been seeing you come a long way, man, for real.
I'm I'm telling you, bro, you need to get in on the project on V1 because V1 is cheap.
Yeah,
V2 V2 is probably going to be around the same price, maybe a little lower, but not have as much utility as the people. Like the people who buy V1, there's only 100 people or there's only 100 tokens so people can buy multiples, but it's like those people, I'm like my rare token holders, bro. Those are sold out, but there's only 10 of those. And I'm really trying to do some wild shit, like give them all an acre of land.
nice, dude. Damn, that'd be cool. That's
Like,
the way to
thanks
get
for
back.
believing in me, bro. Like, you spent $750 on me that set off everything. Now, this is going to be $1 billion company. We're going to employ a ton of people. We're going to change the world. We're going to maybe end deforestation. Like, it's crazy. I get chills when I think about that shit. Like, I'm I'm on a different path right now. It's crazy.
That is so cool, dude. Well, more power to you for sure, and I'll definitely take a look into the V1 and see what's good. That link is in your Twitter, right? And
Oh
probably,
yeah.
yeah, word, dude. Yeah, man, I'll check it out for sure. Might even see what I can come up with tomorrow. I might have to transfer back and forth on the Ethereum and whatnot to make some moves.
Hell yeah. Dude, I actually just somebody in Hong Kong just bought one. And I
Hey,
was like, "What?" Like somebody I've never talked to. It's just somebody bought one in Hong Kong. And I was like, "Bro, what is happening right now?" So like I already have a token holder in Canada. The rest of my token holders are in the States. And now I have fucking a token holder in China. Even though he said Hong Kong isn't technically China. And when I looked it up, it said Hong Kong was in China. So I don't know, maybe I suck at geography.
I
Um,
thought it was in China.
yeah, I thought so. Like, I wonder what he
Yeah,
means.
pretty
Like,
sure, bro.
because maybe what he meant was like, I don't know.
Did you fade?
But so it says Hong Kong was a colony of the UK, and It was ruled by a governor of the parliament in London after, wow, until 1997. And then 1997, the colony of Hong Kong became the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region, and for official purposes is a part of China.
Damn, that's crazy. History's
China.
mad nuts, dude. What's taking place in this world is just like mad nuts. Me and Dalton always talk about how crazy it is out here, man. Just like life in general is just such a mystery, dude. So nuts.
Yeah, like they literally, like the UK was ruling a part of China until I was 7 years old.
It's insane, dude. I did not know that. That's a fun fact of the day for sure, bro. Cheers to that one.
You got a course?
Well, hey, my friend, probably gonna let you go, man, just so I
All
can get
right.
to it and see what's going on. I think the little monkey's about to wake up too, and we'll probably
Yeah.
run out to get some ice cream or some shit, man. You know, dude. If you ever come visit, man, we're just like right next to everything, literally, bro. Right down the hill is like a mall, fucking Costco, everything you want, bro. And then just like there's a bar, like brewery we can walk to, and then like I got like cops in the hood and shit, dude. It's so cool, bro. It's so crazy. I never expected to live up in this bitch for real.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I never really been to New Mexico. I've driven through it, but I've never been there. But yeah, I'd love to go, man. Like, especially since my favorite show is Breaking Bad. So,
Yeah.
like it's all about Albuquerque and shit. So,
Yeah, dude, we can take you to all the cool touristy things, man. The hotel, the like big ass um what the fuck was it called, man? Like just like the shop thing, man, where like all that crazy broken glass is, like the warehouse, that big old warehouse, and then like the uh, car wash and shit that they fucking owned, and just all sorts of spots out here, man. And there's like a bunch of graffiti and tags about it, and they got cool candy stores that sell like blue rock candy that looks like the shit. So yeah,
that's
man, it's
awesome.
pretty cool.
Fuck yeah, bro. Well, thanks for coming on, bro. It was good catching up. You definitely got to catch up more.
Yeah, definitely, man. Agreed. And dude, I just think that this is going to be such an awesome year. It might even be the year that I quit working. So we'll see what happens. I might go full time day trader.
Oh yeah, that'd be fire.
Yeah, man. We'll see, bro. It's getting close. So
You mean like forex trading, like binary and whatnot?
oh, dude, I don't even know any of those terms, man. To be honest, I just fucking plug and play on all these fucking altcoins and just see what I can get.
Oh,
I've been just hitting fucking numbers. So I'm playing around with it and I don't know, I'm eventually just gonna move shit into like the regular bank, and just have it all in like USD at some point. But right now, I'm just kind of playing around with the market and watching charts and seeing what I can do, man. So,
fuck yeah, bro.
you know,
I hope that shit works out for you, man. That'd be fire.
right, dude. I already told. I don't know if you met Jeremy Matheson. He was one of my best friends
I
growing
think
up,
I
though,
did.
man. Yeah, dude. I know you've definitely heard of him for sure.
Hmm.
But I told him I was like, man, just wait until I fucking pull up in that new 250, and then you're gonna know that it's on, bro. I'm gonna be like, let's just go on a badass vacation. We'll come scoop you up too, man, just so we can go fucking holler at Europe or something.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Hell
I would
yeah.
love that. Hell yeah. Well, have a great night, bro. Thank you for coming on, and like I said, keep in touch.
Yeah, you as well, brother. I appreciate it, man. Much love.
Hell yeah. Peace out. That's awesome. Yeah, it's like I said, this shit's gonna eventually become like a family reunion and shit because I haven't talked to so many of my friends like in a long time regularly. That's one of the things I really wanted to work on in 2022 is like I don't really like to do the whole fucking New Year's resolution thing. I think it's bullshit. But I do make yearly goals. And I usually make really steep yearly goals. Like this year's yearly goals are I want to make $250,000 in revenue between my businesses. I want to personally make $150,000. I want to get at least 50 subscribers on Twitch by the end of the year. 2023's goal is already to get partner on Twitch. And then I want to spend more time with the family. I want to spend more time reaching out to friends and, you know, really make Terra Apothecary the project that I think it can be. And I'm very excited for that. I know it's gonna take a village. It's gonna take so many fucking people. Um, but I'm prepared for it, and I'm ready and excited. So let's fucking grow. Tonight's gonna be a short show. I've had a long week. I'm tired, and my guest didn't show up again tonight. I've done solo shows in 3 out of 4 of the last shows, and I didn't think I could do it at all. So I was proven wrong as always. So I will be back next week. Oh, I can't get off Instagram or it's gonna like kick me off. Whatever. Nobody's watching right now. Next week I got a really talented photographer coming on. So you definitely want to check that out. He's a local photographer. I've been trying to work with him for a while, but our schedules just haven't worked out. So I'm excited for that shit. So as always, wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good vibes to you. Have a good night. Peace out, you beautiful fucks.